Hey, good morning. I am John. Today is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2023. This is the latest entry of my daily vlog and stand-up. If you're here every day, you know that I was laid off back in November and seeing if I could turn my hobby of content creation into a sustainable career or gig or job, or I don't know what it's called and you don't clock a 9 to 5, but something. Let's start with a quick update of where we are since yesterday. So yesterday I did finish and published a video which was covering an interesting little toy that's the board game Operation in a little handheld carabiner. I'll throw a link to that up there in case you didn't get a chance to see it. It performed better than I expected, quite honestly. I wasn't sure. As our subscribers grow and we're getting a little more heat in general, we're getting more traction off of what I would call just kind of just rank and file videos, small reviews of gadgets and toys and things like that, nostalgic stuff, the stuff that I love doing, but isn't necessarily a big, growth thing. I think that helps a lot, I think, is what I've learned about like thumbnailing and things like that. I mean, just this the stuff I've learned from like through vidIQ and stuff that I subscribe to, and groups that I attend, and they help audit, making things more clickable. In fact, here's a little tidbit. I don't know if you knew that I used to always make YouTube thumbnails to tell you what the video was about. Seems logical. Here's a picture, so I know what the video is about, so I'll click on it. Well, it turns out that research shows that that's not the purpose of a thumbnail if you want to get clicks. The purpose of a thumbnail is purely to stop you from scrolling long enough to be curious. So what used to I might so the thing I was reviewing, right, was this little thing, right? It's this little toy. And so the old me might have said the thumbnail would be a picture of this, and maybe I'm holding it even, and it says, Operation Board Game Carabiner Toy Review or something, and it says, here's what I'm doing, right? And that just seems logical. You tell the people what the video is about when in the thumbnail. That's not what get clicks, apparently, unless you're looking for a review of that thing. That's not of interest. Instead, thumbnails, I've learned, are about curiosity. Like, what? So for example, here's the thumbnail I did for this little thing, right? It's for you to go, what is that? And even like the thumbnail is confused. Wait, what? That kind of thing. And that's helping. That's I'm gonna do with this, put it in my pocket, I guess. That's helping attract clicks and views, and we can see from the stats that it really works. So, yeah, so I got that done the other day. I went off on a tangent about thumbnails, but it's intriguing to me how you think you understand what's logical, but logic isn't necessarily what drives clicks. Published a short yesterday, a small one, posted on Facebook and stuff like that. We're almost to 19,000 subscribers, but in addition to the 19,000 subscriber goal, a goal I didn't know I was working on, we hit yesterday 2.5 million views overall. It sounds like a lot in the grand scope of YouTube, probably not a lot. I mean, some videos get millions of views, not mine. But 2.5 million views is not too shabby, I don't think, and I may have missed the 19 million goal, but I hit this unexpected goal I didn't know was coming just yesterday, so that was pretty cool. Cool stuff coming today. I'm really excited about stuff I know and some stuff I don't know too. I mentioned earlier in the week I have 2 long-form videos left to work on. The one I just finished, which I talked about, that's done, a little review. And then I have another follow-up, an editorial piece about, that news from a month ago, the big CES reveal that's been doing well for me. So I have a very clickable thumbnail already ready, and I'm going to talk about yet another of those products and what I think about it and that kind of thing. Those are driving lots of engagement, so keep doing those as long as I can think of other original topics to discuss. But the more interesting thing that I wanted to mention, really cool, is I got an email from my contact at the company that make those things. It came in late last night because they're on the West Coast, but there was a message saying, hey, do you have time to jump on a Zoom call? We want to talk to you about possibly doing a particular video. Really? Never have I been approached by a company to talk about doing a particular video outside of, would you like to review this thing, right? But this is a company that has no new releases coming for several months, but they are, they just showed at CES, and they may now see me as literally a micro-influencer who they're interested in having me do some sort of video. I don't know. I wrote them back. I hope to hear back early today and have a call and find out what it is they're looking for. And as long as I agree with it and it doesn't compromise the integrity of what I'm trying to do, and I'm not going to do a shill piece, but if there's something interesting in what they're asking, I mean, that can only strengthen a partnership and further, get me entrenched in getting access to information and product that I can review and do videos on that ultimately drive engagement. So that's. I don't think I'm talking out of school to say that there's a potential for a call. I see. I'm not giving any proprietary information. It's just, I've had little relationships with vendors and stuff in the past, and we receive product to review sometimes, but never have I been engaged in we want to meet with you and talk about maybe asking you to do a video. That tells me that what I'm doing resonates with the company. They're seeing, even when I'm critical, because I don't do like big 5-star reviews with their stuff all the time. I review things honestly, and hopefully that means that they're seeing that and they respect it. I know they watch my work, so I could use about a half dozen of those, right? Like partnerships, companies that want to work with me and they want to engage with me, because if you have that information first, you're going to have a big video because nobody else has that information. That would be spectacular. So here's hoping. So I think I'm not going to ramble too much longer on other stuff. I mean, we covered yesterday what's going on today. Did I say today? I said I had that call on working the longer form video. I did. So I'm sorry, I'm getting old. It's February. I'm old. what we have coming up. I thank you to those of you who hopped over and threw your Amazon Prime sub back over on Twitch. Thank you so much for that. It's just, it's a pain in the butt. You have to do it every month. I get it, but I'll keep reminding you every Tuesday. And just as a casual, I want to thank you. Many of you popped over and did that. So if you haven't yet, you still can anytime, of course. Okay, I'm going to get to work today. I want to thank you if you stopped in to check out the vlog today. I appreciate you. Not everybody does. The viewership kind of ebbs and flows, but those of you who get it, who know what we're going through and have been hanging out, especially those of you that hang out with me every day and pop in. I love you for that. And that's why I continue to do these, because they're for you and for me to keep things going. Hey, have a fantastic Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Hang in there, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.